Welcome to Idaho Skies for the first week of June. We're your hosts, Rachel
and Paul.
The astronomer John Couch Adams was born 197 years ago on the 5th.
Why is Adams important to the history of astronomy?
Because he was a brilliant mathematician who discovered the location of an unknown planet.
Unfortunately, he failed to adequately communicate his discovery to working astronomers.
One reason might be that he may have suffered from Asperger's syndrome.
The story begins in the mid-1840s.
Back then, astronomers were plotting the position of their most recently discovered planet, Uranus.
Astronomical measurements indicated that Uranus wasn't traveling around the sun as Newton's laws predicted.
Several astronomers made the assumption that the deviation was due to the gravitational influence of an unknown planet.
John Couch Adams made a few assumptions about the unknown planet's distance from the sun and then calculated a possible position for it.
Unfortunately, Adams had difficulty getting English astronomers to take his predictions seriously.
A French mathematician named Leverrier made the same calculations as Adams and was able to convince German astronomers of the planet's existence and location.
As a result, these German astronomers discovered Neptune on September 24, 1846.
Rather than John Couch Adams and English astronomers.
The moon is finally making an evening appearance this week.
That means you can start looking for lunar earthshine as it's getting dark on the 8th.
A pair of binoculars makes it easier to see earthshine.
It appears as a faint illumination on the dark portion of the moon.
Through binoculars, you might even see lunar seas in the faint light of earthshine.
An astronaut standing on the moon during earthshine would see a very large Earth reflecting sunlight onto the lunar surface.
This would occur during the night, so there would be no sun in the sky.
However, earthshine would appear many times brighter than the full moon appears on Earth.
Hey, what's that bright yellow-orange star located to the moon's left on the 10th?
It's Regulus, the alpha star of Leo the Lion.
Regulus is 77 light-years away and fairly bright in our sky.
However, from a planet orbiting Regulus, you would need a pair of binoculars to see our sun.
That just goes to show you that stars come in a wide variety of brightnesses.
Jupiter is the bright yellow-white star to the moon's right on the 11th.
Be sure to get your binoculars out, because you'll see an interloping star pretending to be a Galilean satellite.
First, you'll find two of Jupiter's satellites so close together that they'll appear as a single moon on Jupiter's right.
The two satellites are named Ganymede and Callisto.
The other two Jovian satellites are even closer to Jupiter.
So close, in fact, that you'll need a telescope to see them.
What about that fake Jovian satellite?
Its name is Caelionis, and it's further to the right than any of the Galilean satellites.
That's Idaho Skies for the first week of June. There's a crow in the sky, and we'll tell you where to find it next week.
Be sure to follow us on Twitter at Idaho Skies for this week's event reminders and sky maps. For Idaho Skies, this is Rachel.
And Paul.
Dark skies and bright stars.